All right. Well, welcome to our Sunday night team call. My name is James McLeod. This is my wife, Audrey. If this is your first time tuning in, we just want to welcome you and let you know that these calls happen every Sunday. And the primary goal of them is, yes, to connect you virtually with other people that are doing this in some capacity all over the country, all over the world. We have different countries represented here, but also and primarily to talk to you and talk about what people are doing to experience growth in their Isagenix business. Because right now, you guys, is such a sweet time. And we have things going on like the 11-day reset. We have things going on like celebration happening. Who comment in the chats if you're excited about Nashville. We have the largest global celebration happening here in just a couple weeks. And so these calls are designed to talk about practical ways of how people are sharing this effectively and moving the needle in their business so they can turn this into whatever they want. And what's exciting is that we have some amazing announcements. We have some amazing congratulatory things to celebrate, and we have some people to hear from that are doing amazing things with their business from all different walks of life. So we're going to hear from them tonight.
Yes, and guys, Celebration 2019 is about 3 weeks away. The deadline to hit manager to be a part of the leadership meeting is July the 29th. And we have got Chelsea Taylor, who is going to be taking the main stage, going to be sharing her leadership training with people. And we are going to be there to support her and to encourage her and to be excited about that. And so there's somebody who I want to introduce on this call. For those of you who don't know her, she's an amazing leader on our team who was introduced to Isagenix by Lane and Chelsea Taylor. Joy Stevens is a 1-star Golden Circle, a Crystal executive, and a phenomenal leader on Freedom Living team. And we were actually with her this afternoon, and she started to share with me what New Year kickoff looks like for her this year, and and just her heart and her story behind it. And I thought it was so powerful that I wanted her to share it with all of you, because there's some of you who are on this line who haven't yet committed to coming to Celebration, to being around the community. And for those of you who have committed, I want you to be encouraged by her story. So Joy, if you are on the line, which I saw your name, can you unmute your line? We would love to hear from you. Let me see.
Hey.
Oh, hi. Okay.
Micah's here, so that's maybe why you didn't know this.
Oh, there. Hi, Micah. We're so glad you're here. Okay, Joy, can you share with, I'm going to put you at the on speaker view. Can you share with everyone what we kind of talked about this afternoon? Because I just felt like it was something that would be very encouraging for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. So I knew the value in going to events from the very beginning, because I wasn't taught any other way, right? Because I was always around James and Audrey and Lane and Chelsea, and they always said, get to events. So I just thought, like, okay, every event that we have, like, I'll be there. And so went to Celebration in August. It was incredible. We had only been doing the business side of things for 3 months at that point, I guess. And we went to Celebration in Nashville. It was wonderful. And then we booked tickets, Micah and I both, to go to NYKO in January. And, we had flights, and we got an Airbnb, and we were really excited to do that in January. Well, we were on vacation the beginning of January in Puerto Rico, or on a cruise, but we ended up in Puerto Rico, and I had to fly back on January 2nd. I actually had one of my very best friends passed away in a very unexpected car crash on the 1st of January this past year. And so I flew home from that, and really didn't pour a lot into my Isagenix business at that time. In that little bit of time, just kind of focusing in on family and friends and that sort of thing. And I will tell you, I did not want to go to NYKO. I was like, that's the last thing I want. I don't want the hoorah, when I felt like my whole world had like caved in. And I actually didn't get on my flight. The morning I was supposed to get on my flight to go to NYKO, I literally just I could not do it. Like anxiety was just killing me. And the last time I'd been on a plane was on my way home from Puerto Rico to go see my friend in the hospital. And so I was like, I cannot do it. And I remember texting Chelsea and being like, I can't do this. Like, I'm not coming. I'm so sorry. And then I called Micah and I'm like, babe, I couldn't get on the flight. I don't know. Cause he was actually at our friend's house, my friend's husband's house. And he was like, that's okay, but I really think that you should go. And so I just kind of I think I called him back 30 minutes later and I said, hey, can you call the airline and see if they'll rebook my ticket for tonight? And so he did, and they rebooked it. And it was such a blessing because it was only a $75 charge, which is crazy for Delta. And I got on a flight that night, and Lane and Chelsea met me at my Airbnb at 11:30 p.m. And for me, it was if I would not have stepped into the uncomfortable situation and stepped into a very fear-ridden situation for me in a very, very hard time in my life, I would not be where I'm at today. And it was just that one step completely changed the trajectory of my mindset in this business. And I knew that my friend and her legacy would have not supported me missing out on something that I was so excited about. And so I chose to step, even though I was really scared. And I'm so thankful that I went because it was way more intimate and just exactly what I needed in that time period, because it wasn't all hoorah, rah. It wasn't like that at all. It was so many people just coming around me and being like, hey, I'm so sorry about what's going on right now, but how can we support you and move you forward in your life? And so I will say, events are so, so powerful and so wonderful in a business realm, but they're also so, so powerful in your personal growth. And we all know that Isagenix, we were just talking about this today, Isagenix is a personal development plan with compensation attached to it. And so it's been huge for me. And I'm so, so thankful that I didn't let fear keep me in Knoxville in January. So.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Joy, for sharing that. We love you so much, both you and Micah. And, I was talking to Joy on the boat today, and I was like, your story is so powerful. And there's been so much beautiful healing that's taken place in both Micah and Joy's heart over the last several months. And I know that it wasn't the most ideal time for Joy to get on a plane to come to New Year kickoff. And she looked at me in the eyes today and she's like, I would not be here today if I didn't get myself to that event. I wouldn't be here. My mindset wouldn't be where it is. And so we just want to encourage you to say, hey, you know what? Things may come up in the next 3 weeks in your life. Remember Joy's story. Remember the strength that Joy had to show up. And remember the conquering and the overcoming that she had as she was sharing this story, and where she's at now, where she has got this amazing, amazing team. Her and Micah are leading this amazing team who's rank advancing now and who's moving forward. And because of their yes in this, thousands of people's lives are going to be served and affected in the most magnificent way. And so, Joy, thank you for sharing that. We love you so much. So guys, we had an amazing week last week. If you haven't bought your celebration tickets, buy them in your back office. There's still time. We had an amazing week last week. You want to share last week with what?
No, keep going. You're on a roll. You're on a roll.
So we had an amazing week last week. We had we had Kathy Waldrop hit the 5-cycle bonus. We had Kate hit the 5-cycle bonus. We had Alex Callan hit 1 star. We had Jennifer Higgins hit 2 star. We had Chelsea Taylor hit 3 star. We had my mom and dad hit 4 star. And we had Lane and Chelsea hit 4 star. And guys, let me tell you what, it was the most amazing week. But here's what's even better. The momentum has continued through this week as well. And so I asked Alex Callan has been a part of our team since January, and none of us have heard and have had the pleasure of getting her on this Zoom call to share a little bit about herself and about what she's been doing, because this is a rising leader and a rising star on Freedom Living Team. Alex Callan and I, we met through Instagram. And she ignored me and said no for like several times, but I kept following up with her because she's so wonderful, and I could see her heart on her Instagram for how she loved to serve people. And I knew that she would love Isagenix if she just gave it a try. And so, long story short, and we're going to have her share a little bit on tonight's call, but she started Isagenix in January, and she hit 1 star in June. And for those of you who don't know what 1 star is, it means she hit 10 cycles, which is $550 a week. And if she was to continue to do that, that's about $2,000 a month, or about an extra $24,000 a year.
What? $24,000
and growing.
The teacher's salary.
The teacher's salary and growing. So Alex, I want to unmute your line. Hi, can you hear us?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Hi, I'm so glad you're on this call. Thanks for being here. So can you share with everybody real briefly a little bit of your Isagenix journey, like where you're from, because a lot of people see your beautiful face on Freedom Living Team and on Freedom Living Team Business, but this is your first time sharing. So can you share a little bit of your story?
Yeah, so I'm from Slinger, Wisconsin. My dad owns a gym where we live. So I've always been kind of like eating healthier and working out, but I kind of hit like a plateau. And that's when you reached out to me. And I ignored you and ignored you and ignored you. And finally, said yes, because I said, what do I have to lose? And I've been using Isagenix now for 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
And I've lost 13 pounds, and I've felt the healthiest I've ever felt in my life. I've kept the weight off. I absolutely love the products. I can truly say I've had a shake every single day for the past 7 months. I can't imagine my life without this nutrition. And just the extra income has been amazing. It's been just a dream.
Yeah. Okay. So 7 months, how much as a side income, because you were going through college, you were finishing graduating, full-time nanny, working Isagenix in the pockets of your life, how much on average would you say, like ballpark, that you've made in the last 7 months with Isagenix?
I think the last time we calculated it out, it was close to 4,000.
4,000.
Yeah. Well, after this month.
I know. Well, so after this month, you will probably be a little closer to $5,000 or $6,000. Guys, that's amazing, doing this in the pockets of your life. So can you share a little bit, Alex? You are so consistent with helping your customers have a great product experience. Can you share a little bit of what you do? Because you've talked to me, you send me screenshots of, what's going on. But can you share a little bit of what you do to ensure that your customers are having a great experience and they're feeling the community of Isagenix?
Yeah, so I kind of started like my own like Freedom Living Team like Facebook page. I don't call it that, but it's similar. So we post like our workouts on there, just like some motivational stuff, our shakes, progress pictures. So like that kind of like helps everyone as a whole stay motivated and, just all stay connected with each other, as well as like forming a relationship. And I think I have a lot of girls on my team. I'm still working on the boys.
Stay focused on the girls. It's okay.
So I think just like everyone sharing their story like really, really helps. And also I'm constantly reaching out to them and letting them know that I'm here for them if they have any questions or need any help or need help ordering or modifying like their lifestyle rewards, and just kind of that, always reaching out to them and making sure they're doing okay and have everything that they need.
So you're really helping them have a great customer experience, which I know because you send me text messages and you love on these girls every single day and you're constantly encouraging them. And so guys, use Alex as this amazing example. She's never one to enroll somebody and they get their pack and she says bye. That's not who she is. She plugs them into the community and walks them through their products and walks them through their cleansing days and cheers them on with their shakes. And she sent me pictures where she'll have all of them say, take a selfie with your shake, and everybody takes selfies with their shakes. And it just brings about this beautiful community. And I will tell you this, Alex, 80% of the people in Isagenix are just product users. So the majority of your Isagenix business is going to be comprised of really happy customers. And only a select few are going to see this vision and they're going to run with it. So the more that you continue to take care of your customers and enhancing that customer experience, the more those girls are going to get turned on and they're going to say, you know what, I want to eat for free every single month. And that's when I know that you've transitioned them into showing them the compensation plan. And so that's so powerful. Okay, I have one last question for you. What drives you in Isagenix? Like, what is it that causes you to want to continue growing yourself and growing your online business?
I would say just knowing that I'm helping people get healthy and live a healthier lifestyle, but as well as helping them financially and showing them what's possible with that side of it.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, we are so proud of you. 1 star is not a small feat, and you are constantly bringing new people into Isagenix, and we are celebrating you so big. Everybody, just give Alex so much love in the chat. We're so proud of you, Alex. Congratulations on this amazing, incredible milestone. I love you, and Alex is coming to Celebration. She's bringing her boyfriend, and she's bringing another team member, and she is coming, and she won the free hotel. I think she ended number 14 out of the whole entire company on enrollment. And so she is just a little fireball that's constantly growing and sharing, and we couldn't be more proud of you. So Alex, I love you. I'm so excited for you. So
who do we want to talk to next? All right, let's talk to Lane and Chelsea Taylor. Chelsea got the little top knot going on. Love it tonight. Awesome. Guys, you hit 4-star in your business center. That is so huge. We all saw the explosion of a post on Friday. And for those of you who don't know, 4-star is cycling 60 times in a week. Where if you extrapolate that out over a year, it's anywhere from $170,000 to about $240,000 annually. And Lane and Chelsea, neither of them do this full time. And so the cool part about Lane and Chelsea's story is, one, from day one, they were so coachable. They were so coachable. They've been in this for 2.5 years. But one of the things they also did is they went and got to work. And those of you who know them on Freedom Living Team know that they're some of the hardest workers, and they have some of the biggest hearts of anybody that we've ever met. And we are so excited for you guys. So talk to us a little bit about that, you guys. What does this mean for you? 2.5 years in, you guys worked so hard. What was it like for you guys to hit that? What was it like for your team? You seeing all this energy in your team doing, what was going on? Talk to us a little bit about that.
Can you hear us okay? The computer keeps freezing, so I just want to make sure.
We can hear you. Your lips are lagging a little bit with the voice, but we can hear you just fine.
Okay, just let us know if you can't hear us. Do you want to start?
Okay.
So Lane and I made the decision last week that we were going to hit 4-star, and nothing was going to stop us. And so we made that decision, and we knew what that week was going to look like. It was going to look like a lot of late nights, a lot of early mornings. It was going to look like constantly being on our phone, connecting, following up. So we knew that going in, but we made the decision, and we weren't going to let anything stop us, and we weren't going to have any distractions, because we knew that we wanted this. And when Lane and I really want something, we will not let anything stop us. And we just get to work, and we really take action.
Yeah. And what it meant kind of to kind of circle back was it meant so much, because for 2.5 years, we've had this vision of what this vehicle can do for our lives. and we have gotten to the events, we have gotten on these phone calls, and we have sat at the feet of the leaders of you guys and Herb and Patty, and we've sat and we've watched, and it's just, it's real. It's real. It is so real, you guys. Like the income, the time freedom, the ability to pour in and personally develop. And I mean, every cycle is so special to us. But last week was extra special just because of, we felt as if it was a perfect storm. It truly was a perfect storm in our lives and in our business and our team, like, you know, it's amazing what we've had. We dreamed of having our own team when we first started this. And that's what's happened in this business. It just keeps getting sweeter and sweeter.
Yeah.
So what our day looked like as far as every single day, and Odd knows because I was up till 2 a.m. last night, woke up to go to work the next morning. But what we did is we followed up with every single person that we had ever talked to in Isagenix. And so that's why it's so important in this business to have a running list, to make sure that you know exactly who you are talking to every single day, whether or not they say no. I tell people all the time, no doesn't mean no. No means not my timing. No means not my timing. It does not mean no. And so we followed up with every single person. We connected with new people, and those follow-ups of just constantly like, okay, we talked to this person a couple months ago. They said no, let's reach back out. It really did pay off. But I will say with us hitting 4-star last week, if we would have hit 4-star a year and a half ago, we wouldn't be prepared for it. And so I just want to encourage you all that it takes long-term vision of what you have for your life. This is not something where you go through the ranks in 1 week. And if it is, I will say that you have a lot of personal development to happen, because the people that Lane and I are now are not the same people that we were 2.5 years ago. And if we would have hit 4-star when, a year ago, we wouldn't be prepared to be the leaders that we are today. And it takes time. It takes consistent action. It takes personally developing yourself and investing in yourself every single day to be the leader that you are meant to be for your team.
Chelsea, wait. I want to touch on that for a second. Just what you just said was so powerful. You're talking about how you invested in yourself, your personal development for brand new people, or for people who have been in this, maybe for like Alex, 6 or 7 months, who maybe personal development is a whole new word, a whole new phrase. Because I know I didn't really know about personal development before Isagenix. So when you're talking about personal development, what specifically does that look like? Like, what have you specifically done to grow your mind, to grow your leadership, so that you are the person that can withhold and withstand and lead, a 4-star business?
So I'm going to be honest and vulnerable with you all. When we first got into Isagenix, I was going through probably the hardest time of my life, just lost my Nana. But I would hear Audrey say, like, don't receive that. I'll receive that. Don't speak that out. What you speak out comes into existence. And in my mind at that time, 2.5 years ago, I thought, yeah, okay. Like, that was my mindset. My mindset was thinking, that's ridiculous. Like, I don't receive that. What does that mean? And now I will say it multiple times a day, but all that has to do with my mindset when I started and my mindset now. So what that looks like as far as personally developing is investing in yourself, whether that means a podcast, whether that means reading a book, whether that means going back and going through the trainings and just seeing, oh, I forgot that. Let me develop myself. However, what I will say with personal development is it is crucial in your business, but it is not an income producing activity. The reason why it is crucial, though, is because it helps you when you hear the no's. It helps you when you have the distractions, because if you're not personally developing yourself, the next shiny thing that goes right by, you'll be, because you're not developed into the leader that you are meant to be in this business. And so investing time in developing yourself is crucial, because last week when we did hit 4-star, we probably were ignored 110 times. Probably more. We got told no multiple, I can't tell you, probably 50 times. But that didn't distract us, because we had our eye on the prize and we had focus, laser focus of what we wanted to accomplish. So we did not let anything distract us. Before, if I had not personally developed, if we had not personally developed, then one no could have gotten us discouraged. Right. And it could have gotten in our head to where I would have texted Odd and been like, I don't know if this is possible. Right. I would have doubted. I would have had fear. I would have had so many negative emotions happen during this week. But where we have invested in the personal development, I know that it's so important for you all to have a goal, a crystal clear goal of what you want to achieve. So Lane and Odd's goal was 4-star. It could be manager, it could be director, it could be executive, whatever your goal is, have it so crystal clear that it doesn't matter the people that tell you no. It doesn't matter the people that ignore you, because when they say no, it means not my timing, but you're so focused on the goal that you are going to achieve that it doesn't matter what people say. It doesn't matter the negative things that happen, but all of that stems from personal development and then taking consistent action every single day in this business. It's so important.
That's so good. Okay, podcast, and then I want to hear from Ling too. When you said podcast, what are just top of your head some of your favorite podcasts? So for people who don't necessarily and aren't familiar with that, and they say, I want to personally develop, I'm going to go on podcasts, and then they just look at it and they say, what do I do? What are some of your favorite people to listen to through podcasts?
For me, when I think of personal development and podcasting and reading books and stuff, I like to listen to podcasts about leadership or money mindset, or listening to ways people have changed their circumstances. You have Lewis Howes, you have Chris Harder, you have John Maxwell, you have How Things Are Made. You listen to the way people's minds change and how they go against the status quo. And really, when I think of, personal development, you have to realize, like in network marketing, we're dealing with people, and we're dealing with just many different types of personalities and people. And you really, truly have to understand who you are as a person, so then you can lead other people.
And you have to be crystal clear on your why, so that when the distractions happen and when the frustrations happen, because I promise you, in 2.5 years, there are going to be tons of frustrations. But when you have your why so crystal clear and where you are going, no matter what happens, where your future is headed, it doesn't matter. It does not matter, because your why is so grounded in you that no one or nothing can stop you. And so I would encourage you all to have your why so crystal clear, have your goal so crystal clear, and also get detailed with a goal. When do you want to hit a date? Have a specific date, have a specific time. When do you want to make that happen? One of my favorite podcasts is Rachel Hollis' Fear of Failures. I think Fear of Failure is what it's called. I can post it in FLT Business whenever we get off here, but it's something that if you deal with fear and you deal with the fear of failing, this podcast is unbelievable. And I can post it in FLT Business, and then you all can listen to it and comment in the chat and comments like what you think about it. But I know that really encouraged me, because a lot of the times when we don't hit goals that we set for ourselves, it has to do with fear. And it has to do with the fears that are going on inside of us. And so if you can learn how to overcome those fears, it will make your goal so much easier to obtain.
So good. Okay, last question. How many times do you guys write out the compensation plan to your team members? To people, like prospects, team members. How many times would you say on a weekly basis do you do that?
I will say, I'll answer as far as that, and then you can answer. I will say when we really notice our business changing is when we put other people's goals before our own. When you act like your team's goals are your own and you help your team achieve those goals, you will see massive growth in your business when you treat their goal just like your own. And so I don't have a specific number, but I can say at least 10 to 15 times a week, if not more. I could draw up that compensation plan in my sleep, but I love it. It excites me so much every single time. And I love casting that vision to a person that's hurting, whether it's someone looking for an additional $200 a month income, whether it's someone that wants to have a 6-figure business, whatever it may be. I love showing the compensation plan, writing it out, and casting that vision to show people what is truly possible. Because Lane and I have lived out what is truly possible, and we're not even scratching the surface of where we're going in Isagenix, but being able to cast that vision and writing it out is so important. So I would encourage you all, if you don't know how to write out the compensation plan, practice. And there's something that I'm going to share at Celebration, but I'll share tonight with you all because this is my family first. But when we got started, I refused to learn the compensation plan. I'm a nurse. I like science. I don't really like numbers. And every single time someone would want to see the compensation plan, I would say, Lane, I've got another call for you. I've got it lined up. Will you please show the compensation plan for me? And of course he would say yes. But I realized that if I wanted to go where I said I wanted to go, that I had to take action and I had to learn the compensation plan for myself, because Lane wasn't always going to be at home when someone wanted to see it. And it was in me that I had my duty to learn the compensation plan so that I could show it and I could show what is possible for others, because my heart has always been to serve others, and serving others by showing that compensation plan and showing someone what is possible financially and bringing financial freedom lights me up so much. So for the first 6 months, if someone wanted to see the compensation plan, I would let Lane show it, and I refused to learn it until I realized that was stunting my growth, and I was never going to achieve what we said we were going to unless I learned the compensation plan. So what would you say about showing the compensation plan?
I would say that's probably just about correct, is hearing the compensation plan, hearing the circles, hearing the front end money, the back end money, the snapping of the fingers. When you hear the snapping of the fingers in your sleep, you know you've heard the compensation plan a lot. And if you know what I mean when I say snapping of the fingers, you probably know the compensation plan. So, get very familiar with that if you really want to change your business, because that completely changed it for us when we could recite that in our sleep.
And, the majority of customers are product users. However, when you will see massive growth in your business is when you cast that vision of what this opportunity truly can do. Because yes, the nutrition is amazing. It can change everyone's life physically. But what really can change the trajectory of someone's life and the financial blueprint of someone's life is this opportunity and is the compensation plan. So it's really critical to make sure that you're showing that compensation plan to pretty much everyone.
Mm-hmm. Golly, that's amazing. I mean, the chats are blowing up right now, guys. We are so proud. We are so grateful. Thank you for leading. Thank you for being an example. And thank you for sharing so openly what it is that you're doing and so freely. And we are just so excited. So we're going to close out this call by talking a little bit about the 11-day Summer Body Reset.
Have you guys been enjoying that in the chats? Has that been good? Have your new people been enjoying it? I know that Freedom Living Team has just been going nuts on the group with all sorts of interaction.
So marking this down in your calendar. This coming up Wednesday, July 24th, at 5:30 p.m., James and I are going to go live in Freedom Living Team. And we're going to go live for all of your customers. And we're going to talk to the customers about how to continue the lifestyle. So this 11-day reset was going to jumpstart everyone's bodies, and everybody's feeling so good, but we're coming to a close. This is the 11 days are coming to an end this week, and we want your customers to continue using the products. And so we're going to go live at 5:30. If you can get on that live at 5:30 to support and to be in the chats, please do so, because we want your customers to be encouraged and excited about continuing their lifestyle. And then later on that evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 8:30 p.m. Eastern on July 24th on a Wednesday, we are inviting everybody in that 11-day reset to get on this Zoom call at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, where we're going to show them the compensation plan. And we are going to show them how they can get their products paid for. And we're going to cast the vision, because there are going to be people that you've enrolled in this 11-day reset that have had amazing results, and now they want to run with this. And so 5:30 p.m. Eastern, we're going to go live in Freedom Living Team on Wednesday, July 24th, to go over how to, continue the healthy lifestyle. And then that evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, we're going to show the compensation plan on this Zoom call.
So you guys, it's going to be really, really exciting, because we know that right now there's so much energy going on within everybody's bodies. They're on day 5, day 6, and their bodies are just lighting up. And so for all of us who know, this is way more than just an 11-day reset, but this has been a great introduction for people to see what this ISA life can be for them. And so really casting that vision now from a financial aspect, and then also talking about what's coming forward, is going to be so crucial for them, so that they can continue to see what, their body transform into what they want it to. And I want to go back to one point, because Chelsea said something good. She said, you really need to know your why. It's so important to go back to your why. Now listen, there are so many people that are in this sweet spot. And when I say this sweet spot, all of our new customers are in this sweet spot where they still remember last week when they felt terrible, right? They're in just enough in where they feel great, and they're not too far in where they forget how bad they felt. And so when you're talking to them about what they are wanting next, say, listen, I know when you started this a week and a half ago, you felt terrible.
Yeah.
And I see the energy just coming out of your eyeballs, and I know that this is amazing. What would it mean to you to continue to see the results that you're seeing? That's, one of the biggest things you can do is tie them back to their why. And so we're excited for not only the shake days, keep the interactions going, you guys in Freedom Living Team, because the customers are loving it. And then the shake days that are coming up, we're also going to couple that on Wednesday with some amazing information for those customers to get more cast in the vision, and hopefully be a part of this on a grander scale, so it can transform their financial lives as well. And then I think I got a text that said, Micah, you want to do a shout out? Micah Stevens, is there a shout out in the midst? Do you want to do a shout out, sir? Okay.
Yes.
You're unmuted, Micah. Give a shout out, my man.
Me?
I have the shout out.
Oh, it was Joy typing on Micah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
No, my shout out is for my sister-in-law. She got started this week. She's on this call tonight, her first Freedom Living Team call. I'm so excited. She hit consultant tonight, and she is going to have, 3 premium packs, and then another enrollment by tonight. And then one of her customers is enrolling and bringing a friend along as well. So I'm super
Rachel!
Give Rachel Stevens some love, you guys, in the chats. That's amazing.
And she'll be at Celebration. So go to Celebration.
Amazing, incredible. Wow. And just to go back to Joy's story, Joy is here, and her sister-in-law, Rachel, is experiencing the beautiful freedom of Isagenix. It's just amazing. Rachel, we're so proud of you. We're so excited. Congratulations on your amazing first week of being a part of Isagenix and Freedom Living Team. We're so excited for you to be a part of this team and community.
You guys, we have a huge week ahead of helping new people, doing more cleanse days, and celebrating the fat loss, celebrating the increased energy. We are so thankful for each and every one of you, and we are going to be on this call same time next week. Have a blessed week, everyone, and we'll see you.
Melissa Mink became a consultant today.
Oh, Melissa Mink, let's celebrate Melissa. She became a
Congratulations!
consultant as well. Thanks for shouting that
Amazing.
out.
Wow.
So guys, have an amazing rest of your Sunday night. If there's anything any of us can do, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're all in this together, and we're excited to continue celebrating everybody's growth. Have a great night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.